Cumberland County District Attorney says the actions of two Carlisle police officers were justified in the shooting death of a 33-year-old man back in January. Fox 43's Matt Kleinentz is live in Cumberland County at the courthouse. He has details of the investigation.
Evan, after a nearly month-long investigation, the deadly shooting of Nathaniel Liberator along G Street in Carlisle was deemed to be necessary. Now that's after the district attorney said that two officers' lives were in danger during an altercation with the 33-year-old. The Cumberland County DEA released these body cam pictures before two Carlisle police officers shot and killed 33-year-old Nathaniel Liberator.
The officers involved in this incident were justified in their actions.
DA Sean McCormack says the two officers were placed on leave as state police investigated what happened during the January 13th shooting. According to the report, police were responding to a verbal altercation between Liberator and a teenage boy along C Street in Carlisle. It was the second time police were called about Liberator arguing with the teen.
During this second encounter, he referred to the boy using racial epithets and also repeatedly cursed at the boy. He also told the boy at this point in time that he was going to kill his parents.
The two officers responding to the altercation found Liberator walking his dog between H and G Streets and tried to get him to stop. However, he refused to obey their commands and started walking through several neighbors' yards.
He had, when he left the sidewalk, put his hands into his pockets, and the officers, concerned for their safety, commanded him to take his hands out of his pockets.
The officers then grabbed Liberator to restrain him and were wrestled to the ground with him. Liberator then pulled this sharpened object from his jacket and attempted to stab one of the officers. That's when the second officer pulled out his gun and shot Liberator twice. McCormack says the body cam footage shows the situation was a justified use of force.
The force that Nathaniel Liberator was using against the officers was the type of force intended to cause death or serious bodily injury. Therefore, the patrol officer was justified in using deadly force to prevent the death or serious bodily injury to his supervisor.
Now, two officers still remain on leave with pay. The Carlisle Police Department is also going to conduct its own internal review of the incident.
Matt, Liberator's friends and family apparently said they had planned to involuntarily commit him for a mental health evaluation before the shooting took place. Do you know if the police officers were aware of that at all?
Evan, they were not. Sean McCormack does tell me that the officers, the only information they had on Liberator came from the family on C Street that called 911 on January 13th. McCormack did add that Cumberland County is working to train police officers on how to deal with mental health crisis situations. Now, I did reach out to Liberator's friends and family on Facebook to see if they were able to comment about the incident. So far, I have not heard back as of this hour. Reporting in Carlisle, Matt Kleinentz, Fox 43 News.